me, right? Like I'm about to eat you, but I'm just gonna like taste you a little bit, and I'm gonna smell you. You know how you smell your wine before you drink it so you can have the flavor better? That's like what he was doing to me. How y'all doing today? I don't know if that was like cute or weird, but I digress. Anyway, today I am back with another story time. I'm hearing that you like my story times. Keep letting me know so I can keep doing them, because they don't get as many views, so I don't know if people really like them, if they watch them, or what the dealio is. A couple of you been commenting, but I need to hear more. But anyway, I do like telling my story time, so they'll probably be coming anyway, so you know what I mean. But this story time is about the time that your girl got bit by a lion. This is no game, no cap, no lie. Like, I swear to you, I got bit by a lion in Africa. I went on a trip to Africa, so I'm gonna give you some details on that. I also wanted to tell the story of my trip to Africa with my girls, but that'll be another story time, and just that'll be more in detail, a little bit longer than this one, because your girl got to go somewhere. This story time has been on my mind heavy. I have this picture of me and the lion that bit me, this jerk or whatever, and I don't know, I just looked at it the other day and I'm just like, yo, I gotta tell that story time. So anyway, let's get to it. This collar is driving me crazy. So this took place in 2016. I cannot believe that time has flown so fast. So it's about 2.5 years, because this was in October, November 2016. And that year was the first year that I moved to Toronto, and I left my poor girlfriends back in the United States. But before we left in the summertime, my girl hits me up and she's like, yo, let's go to Africa, blah, 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 bam, bam, bam. And we does it like that. So me and my two homegirls planned the trip to go to Africa during Halloween of 2016. Y'all, we were really excited. We decided to go to Johannesburg. That was where the deal that she found was, and we were just so excited. Like, we knew that the flight was gonna be so long, but it was like, whatever, like, we about to see the giraffes, we about to see the monkeys, we about to see the bears. Like, I don't know, when I think of Africa, I think of, like, you know, it's the motherland. But also, I really think about, like, animals. Like, is it just me? Like, when you think of going to Africa, like, I just think of all the animals that I'm gonna see. I think it's going to be like living in a village, in a town, you know, just walking down through the dirt streets and stuff like that. I thought it was going to be something like that. So that's what I was expecting, and I was really excited because, like, you know, I love to experience new things. Like, here in North America, you don't get to play around with monkeys like that. You don't get to play around with lions and bears and giraffes and like elephants and stuff. Like, they don't just be wandering the streets. Like, that's my thought process. I know it's kind of ignorant, because I swear I just think, like, in Africa, animals just walk down the block and just be like, hey, what's good? Have a good day. I'm about my business. Peace out. But it's actually not like that. And we was there a couple of days before we realized, like, we didn't see no animals, and we need to go on a safari so that we could see some animals and, like, get some good pictures and really kind of experience the motherland, right? It was October 30th. I have all the dates in my phone that I looked up. Me and my girls decided to go to this safari, and it's a whole story behind that. That's why I want to give you guys, like, a good detailed story of my African trip, and it's like crazy. But yeah, we decided to go to this safari, and not safari, we decided to go to the safari and basically see what was there. And in really, the safari was like a zoo. You go there and, like, you know, they have gates, like you can't go past certain points, you know, like the giraffe came right over and like we was able to feed it, you know, just like you could out here in North America. So I wasn't like too impressed yet. I was just like, all right. I think I did see a couple of animals that I just never saw before, never even knew that they existed, so that was pretty cool. But then, you know, me and my friend, we wanted more, okay? So me, Rose, and Ariel was at the safari and we're getting a little disappointed. This is great, this is cool and all, but me and Ariel are really like the daredevils and stuff, and we love culture and we love trying new things, and I guess we kind of had like the same picture of Africa, of wanting to do the same things when we got there. And we're like, yo, I heard that you could pet a cub, like a lion cub. Like, where is it? I want to do that. This is what we came all the way to Africa for, because I want to touch a lion. But why do people want to do dumb shit like that? Because I just don't get it. Like, lions eat people. Why do people want to bother lions? Why are we dumb? I don't get it. Rose was like, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. That's for y'all. Y'all figure it out. I ain't doing it. So in this safari zoo area place that we were, there was an area that you can pet lion cubs, and oh my god, we were so excited. So me and Ariel ran over there. We're like, yes, we're gonna do this. Rose is again, I'm not doing it. Like, I'm gonna be right here because ain't nothing about to eat me. Bye. Because I was not about to be like, yeah, I came to Africa and I had a chance to pet a baby lion and I couldn't do it because my friend didn't want to do it. Like, no, I'm experiencing this ish, okay? So me and Ariel, we go and stand online, and it is taking forever. And you know, African heat is hot, so we sweating, we getting antsy, we're getting annoyed because this is taking a really long time. And there was another part of the safari that we wanted to experience where you can actually go and see big lions like run around, and they can actually run around like your car. Oh my god. Those are the females too, look. Yeah, those are the females. Which, again, I don't know why humans do this dumb shit, because I done seen so many things where like they done attacked the trucks and like ate the people. I'm so happy that didn't happen to us, so I'm just digress right now. Okay, so you know, we're waiting and we're just like getting antsy, we're getting annoyed. I feel bad because Rose is by herself, and like we're in Africa, so our phones don't really work, you know what I'm saying? Finally the time comes and they let you in like this area. It's not a room, it's kind of like a room, but it has like, you know, the outside, the top part is open. They're letting you in 10 people at a time. So finally it's our turn. Me and Ariel, we're like, yes, we're about to go see these baby cubs. Let's get our phones ready, let's get our Snapchat ready, let's do this, let's get some pictures. And you know, we already made the deal. I'm like, yo, you gonna go take a picture of the cub, I got you. I'm gonna take like 25 pictures, just pose and pose and pose. I'm gonna get candies and all of that, and you gonna do me, right? And she's like, yeah girl, I got you. We're the first ones in, we're like mad excited. So the guy tells us there's 3 baby cubs, and I guess they were a little sedated, which kind of makes me a little bit sad, but you know, they aren't hurt, they're still beautiful, living their active, healthy lives. Trust me, they were active and healthy, okay? 2 of them are super calm, super mellow, super chilled out, and they're just laying there. So when we walk in the room, we see these 3 beautiful cubs. They are gorgeous, gorgeous, okay? There's an area where it's kind of like a wall where you can kind of take pictures, and then it's all grass, and then in the back area, it kind of like opens up more on the top, like the, I guess the roof kind of opens up more, and there's like rocks and like a little log that they can climb on. And there was one that kind of was like, you know, he was not all the way sedated, or something was wrong with him, because he kind of was like playing around a little bit. He was like looking at us. Now when you walk in, they have to give you rules. Like they tell you, you know, don't go too fast running up to the cub, don't run away from the cub, no running, no sudden movements, like none of that, because then they're gonna think you're prey and they're gonna try to catch you. They also say make sure you do not look the cubs in the eye, because if you look them in the eye, which is something that it is very true, and I kind of always knew this, I don't know how I knew this, because I do this to my dog, and I scare the living daylights out of my little puppy because I just stare at them and I do this and I start moving slowly towards them. okay? And when you do that, it's like you're trying to attack your prey, right? So then they're gonna get defensive and they're gonna try to come after you. So they warn you, like, you know, do not look the cubs in the eye, like, you know, just kind of glance at them or whatever, look at their body. You can pet them, you can take pictures with them. They're very friendly, they're very nice, they're very chill. So me and Ariel's like, yes, we're the first people in there. And at first we kind of was mad excited, but as soon as we got in, we kind of like stood like, ooh, and everybody did. So the guy's like, guys, come on, take pictures. Like, go ahead, you can take pictures, you can touch them, come here. So he's telling people to come here, touch the cubs. So everybody starts going to the 2 mellow cubs, and it was 10 of us, but you know, people want to get like 35 pictures, you know, for that one good picture, or maybe 100, and we do too. But we're not about to wait. Me and Ariel, we're like kind of like daredevils. We kind of just like, you know what, it's all good. This guy told us that these cubs are sedated, they're safe, and he does this all the time. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna let us in a room where the cubs are like crazy, or they're gonna bite you, or they're gonna try to eat you, attack you, or whatever. Like, we're safe. And the guy is right here. There was another guy standing off in the corner, like, we're good, like, it's fine. So we went up to the kind of like busy cub. He was like rolling around in the grass, and you know, there's some pictures that I have here with the cub, and I was taking pictures with it, and it was so calm, it was cute. And you know, I wasn't minding the fact that the cub was like moving around or kind of like ignoring me, or just, you know, I felt like he was living his best life, you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't too sedated, and that made me a little bit happy, and I was cool with it. The other cubs was legit just like this. So I feel like I was like, yes, I got an experience, whatever. So Ariel comes and takes pictures of me, which I just showed you, and I take pictures of Ariel with the cub as well. So, you know, we have like a good 10 minutes in there. Guys, 10 minutes is a long time. We took our pictures in 2 minutes. So we're just like walking around, looking at them. Now, when we finished playing with this cub and like taking pictures and kind of like petting it, the cub kind of like went over and did its own thing by like that rocky area. So we're like, all right, I don't know, we'll just stand here and take pictures and make sure we got a good picture, and maybe we can get a picture together, like, you know, like get a lot of candid pictures. Nobody was messing with that cub. Like, that cub left us to go to the rocky area with the log. Ain't nobody go over there with the cub. They did not care to take a picture. We was the only people who were brave enough to go over to that cub. So Ariel goes over and starts taking pictures of the cub that we originally took pictures with, and I'm kind of just like falling back. I'm looking through my pictures, making sure they're cute. All right, to give you an idea, Ariel is right here. Okay, the cub is like kind of like directly in front of her right here, and I'm over here somewhere. Okay, so now the guy is saying, okay guys, we have like 2 minutes, like that's it, like let's go, we're about to leave in 2 minutes, so wrap it up. So Ariel's like, Lisa, come over, go take a picture with the cub real quick, because this is a cute picture. I can see a beautiful picture in mine. The cub is on a log, and like you're gonna get behind it. And I'm just like, I don't know, because like I looked over at the cub, and this cub was like, at this point this cub was like really active, okay? And the cub was like doing something, I don't know what it was doing, but it was really active, and I kind of see it looking at me from like the side, which is annoying because Ariel was directly in front of it. Like, why are you looking at me? Why are you not looking at Ariel? Okay, but I guess it looked at me more as a threat because I was coming off from the side and she was directly in front of it, and she's rushing me, come on, and like, you know, you get antsy and you know something is not a good idea, but people are bothering you and they're like, come on, like you gotta do it, like hurry up, like that's what she was doing. So I'm like, oh my god, Ariel, okay, hold on, like I can't just run over. And she's like, hurry up, like we have to leave. So I'm like, okay, fine. So like I kind of just start walking over. Y'all, as soon as I took that second step, this cub jumped down from the log, ran over to me, and gnawed on my freaking leg, gnawed on the middle of my leg, right where my knee was, like kind of like on the fleshy part, not the bone. Like this nigga knew. He knew that I had a bone on my knee, so he went behind it and he bit me. Now I had on a dress, so my flesh was easy. I'm like, oh my god, like, ooh, my life flashed before my eyes, okay? So Ariel and me, we're kind of shocked, and I'm like, shit, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't want to move, and like I don't want to like hit it, and I don't want to like make anything, you know, anything go crazy, because this little baby cub, like, it's small, but it could eat me. It could eat me. Like, its teeth is sharp. As soon as it latched onto my leg, like, it didn't pierce my skin, thank God. Woo! But like, it kind of like, it was like, because it's a baby, right? So like, even like baby dogs, like when they bite you, they kind of like just gnaw a little bit, but they don't really like try to bite you to like eat you. All right, so I guess it was like trained a little bit, but he still bit me and it still hurt, okay? And it was crazy because that's just like a baby playful bite. So I was like, wow. So I'm standing there, I'm literally like this. Anyway, you're gonna see my face because I'm about to show you all these pictures. And I'm standing there with my face all crazy with this thing on my freaking leg, and it keeps by the same spot. It's almost like it wants to pierce my skin, but it's like it wants to play around and tease me, right? Like I'm about to eat you, but I'm just gonna like taste you a little bit, and I'm gonna smell you. You know how you smell your wine before you drink it so you can have the flavor better? That's like what he was doing to me. So I'm just looking up, I'm like freaking out. Ariel's freaking out, okay? But I'm looking at her like, girl, this is your fault. Like, in my head, I'm just like, get the guy, oh my God, I don't know what to do, like whatever. So in my head, I'm freaking out, but I don't want to say nothing. Ariel kind of rushes over and she's like trying to pet the cub, trying to get it. She's like, come on, get it. I'm like, bitch, this is not a cat. This is not a cat. This is not a dog. This is not a pet that's gonna understand. Get off and move over. Like, so she's like trying to pet it. She's like, oh my God. I'm like, you know what? Take pictures. Take pictures and get the guy. She's like, what? I'm like, take pictures. So she takes out her phone and she's like, okay. Like, she's like kind of disgusted with me because I wanted pictures of this freaking lion that's about to eat my leg up. I know, but like, this is once in a lifetime experience, and I figured if he really was gonna eat me and eat my leg, he would have done did it by now. By this time, the guy was already walking over and I'm waving to him. I'm like, come on, can you hurry up? Like, put some pep in your goddamn step, because I don't want him to pierce me. And then they start smelling blood, and then the other two cubs come over, and like, Lord knows what else is gonna happen, right? So the guy finally comes over and he puts his hand in the lion cub's mouth to kind of like take the place of my leg. And as soon as he did that and I slipped out, y'all, I walked out of there so damn fast, like, whoo. Scared for my life because Simba was about to eat me. Or Nala. How do you know if it's a guy or a girl? I couldn't tell if it was a guy or girl. But I was about to get eaten up in Africa, and I was not about to come home. And I'm like, damn, I'm not gonna get married, and I'm not gonna have kids and nothing because I got eaten, because I want to be dumb and play with some lion cubs in Africa and listen to my friend because she wanted to take a good picture of me. Like, what the hell? Y'all, always go with your first instinct, seriously. So it was actually hurting a little bit. It wasn't that bad. It was like just a little bit of pain, but it wasn't that bad. Like I said, he didn't pierce my skin, so I didn't really think too much of it. But then the next day, as I'm getting ready, you know, I feel it hurting. I'm like, I'm washing myself in the shower. It's like black and blue, and it's a bite mark. Like, it's literally a bite mark. This is what the bite mark looked like the next day after I got bit. And you can see it's like black and blue or whatever, and it's not that bad. My thing is with skin, because this happened to me when I did my story on how I almost died in Jamaica. When I hit the water, like, it hurts a lot, but it takes like a day or two for my skin to really get the bruises going, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't too bad, and you know, I'm telling my friends, I'm telling my family, and Ariel's looking at me like, okay, so what? You got bit by a lion, like, so what? Like, bitch, first of all, I got bit because of you. Because you thought that you was about to get me a good fly picture, and you ain't think about my life, okay? I would have never done that to you, okay? And let me brag, like, damn. You just mad because you didn't get bit and you can't tell the story. But anyway, I could do that because I'm alive and Simba didn't take my life yet. Yo, so I was telling my friends and family, and they're like, wow. So 3 days later, I believe this was maybe the time I got home already. I think I might have been back in New York already, but I definitely have this picture where you can see it's even darker black and blue. And And honestly, if he would have had more time, I'm pretty sure he probably really would have like actually dug into my skin and bit a chunk of my leg out, a chunk of my flesh out, and you know, I wouldn't have had a leg to come back to, or maybe I just wouldn't have been alive. Because like I said, when animals like that smell blood, it's over. It's over. Wow, I almost lost my life again. Like, that's so scary. Ooh. Anyway, that is the time that your girl got bit by a lion in Africa. If you want to hear the story about my trip to Africa with my girls Ariel and Rose, please comment below and give this video a thumbs up so I know that you are interested in that story. It is very interesting because like it caught me off guard, a lot of things, and you can get a little bit inside of like my lifestyle because your girl traveled all over the world and I'm still gonna be doing it in, like, you know what I'm saying, but whatever. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Turn my post notifications on so you don't miss another story time or haul. Let me know what you want to hear and see, and share some of my videos with your friends. You know, I do contests and I do giveaways and I always pay attention to who is active, and you know, I'm just saying, I'm just gonna throw that out there. Anyway guys, I'll see you in my next video. Keep it geek, freak, chic, and sleek, but most importantly, keep it unique. Bye, lovies.